It was a packed house for President Biden's 2024 State of the Union address. He focused on Ukraine, the Middle East, and the fight over reproductive rights. The annual address comes just 2 days after both the president and Donald Trump took home victories on Super Tuesday. And as Alice Barr explains tonight, Biden touched on key issues, hoping to convince voters to grant him a second term in office.
The President of the United States.
President Biden addressing the nation tonight in one of the most important speeches of his political life.
I came to office determined to get us through one of the toughest periods in the nation's history. We have.
The president using his third State of the Union to tout his accomplishments.
15 million new jobs in just 3 years, a record, a record.
The president vowing to fight for reproductive rights.
If you, the American people, send me a Congress that supports the right to choose, I promise you, I'll restore Roe v. Wade as the law of the land again.
As protesters gathered outside over his handling of the Israel-Hamas war, inside the chamber, President Biden addressed both family members of Israeli hostages and lawmakers from his own party outraged about the suffering in Gaza.
I'm directing the U.S. military to lead an emergency mission to establish a temporary pier in the Mediterranean on the coast of Gaza.
With the new Republican House Speaker sitting behind him, the president pressing House GOP members to pass aid for Ukraine, as well as funding for Israel and the U.S. southern border.
Send me a bipartisan national security bill. History is literally watching.
Former President Trump using his social media platform to rebut tonight's speech.
We cannot take it any longer as a country.
With the 2024 general election now underway, President Biden seizing the moment as both commander-in-chief and candidate. In Washington, Alice Barr, NBC News.